What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. Today's video is brought to you guys by Asante. Now, of course, they have a variety of products on Amazon, ranging from routers to, of course, this cool little thing known as a garage door opening camera kit. What does this allow you to do? Well, it does what it sounds like it does. It tracks what's going on inside of your garage using this pretty awesome looking camera, and of course, it's connected to your internet, so you can actually see what's going on inside of your garage live at any given time from anywhere in the world. How insane is that? But it gets even better because you attach it directly to your garage door opener. It actually can take control of your garage door opener and allow you to actually open or close your garage door from within an iPhone or Android application. Now, there are an endless amount of uses for both of these concepts. So first of all, let's say you are traveling and you want to keep an eye on your garage and see, that your car isn't missing, or that your car wheels aren't missing, which is actually fairly common, or that simply that someone hasn't broken in. Well, in that case, you can do that and travel in peace and have a good time. At the same time, something that we do pretty often is that we leave the house and just subconsciously completely forget about the fact that we left our garage door open. And sometimes we're like a mile in and we're like, wait a minute, did I leave the garage door open? Did I leave the garage door open? And then you drive all the way back just to hit the cool little button on your car, or maybe even have to walk all the way back in the garage just to make sure that your garage door is closed. And oftentimes it is closed, so that ticks you off even more. No need to worry about that anymore, because with the app you can actually just be driving and then of course whip out your phone for literally 4 seconds, hit the close button, and just like that your garage door will close. How cool is that? Now, the other scenario, of course, is security. So, you can actually track what's going on inside. But at the same time, let's say you want to let a particular person in. Maybe it's your kid calling, he forgot his keys, or maybe it's your babysitter or something of that sort. This may be a really useful way to let someone into your house without actually having to give them a key, because that does kind of freak a lot of people out. So that is one of the last options where this would be interesting. And it comes with a variety of features to make all these options a lot better as well. For example, every single time your garage door opens or closes, you can actually set this up so you can receive an email or SMS notification every time that happens. And that is pretty awesome, actually, because, maybe you want to know if your kids actually got home, maybe you want to know what time your husband gets home, or something of that sort, and it's pretty cool. And you also get unlimited cloud access via the application. And the last most interesting thing is how good the camera is. Now, here's the problem. I'm going to portray this in my little setup right here, where I actually have a garage door opener, and then of course I have that hooked up to the camera and the range extender, which is of course basically if you have a massive house and your router is maybe like in one room way at the top of like the 15th floor, and I don't know about 15 floors, but let's say your garage is really far away from your router and of course the hub right here, then you can actually use the range extender and be set in terms of that. Now, here's another cool little thing with my little setup right here. As you guys can see, I can test out the camera quality live and show you guys if there's lag, what the latency is, what the quality is overall. I can turn off the lights and I can show you guys everything directly from here. I'll also be testing this in my full-on garage, but I thought this would be a cool idea to, show off the full-on setup and how you set it up in the first place. The last thing I want to talk about is, of course, the camera does have night vision, and as you guys know, I'm going to be giving the overall setup its full review in just a second, but for now, I thought I'd go ahead and show you guys how to set this up. So it takes around, I'd say, 10 to 15 minutes to fully set this up. Sometimes, full disclaimers, please check whether your garage door actually works with this. Most brands and most modern garage doors will work perfectly in sync with this. Now, next off, you do need to take everything out of the box. If you have the range extender, make sure you get your phone ready, and of course, download the app that they have. Simply search Asante on your app store, and the garage door app will just pop up. Hopefully, otherwise, search Asante garage door opener and it should pop up. Now, with that said, after you have everything ready along with your camera, go ahead and plug both devices in. Connect the camera, of course, up to the garage door opener. All it takes is 2 individual wires, and you can actually make it so it plugs in directly if your garage door opener has extra slots, or you can actually have it so it connects to the switch, which will actually eventually connect to the garage door opener. Now, range might be a little problem when it comes to the wires, so of course, if you need a wire, they actually do provide it, but your garage door should come with those little 2 wires as well. So Next off, go ahead and take a look at the hub. Now this is what you need to connect directly into your router, as you guys can see right here. Wait for it to, connect to the camera itself, and it will stop blinking after it does. You also do need to connect that antenna for the range extender to do its range extending. And of course, finally, you do need to go and give it a few minutes to sync up. Afterwards, you should be able to simply jump into the application, make an account. You can use your email and of course just use any old password, but don't forget it because you don't want to be locked out of your house if this is going to be your new main way of getting inside of the house. And after that, all you have to do is just wait, and it should just pop up giving you a little prompt saying, oh, found device, and then I'll give you another prompt, oh, found range extender, and afterwards it'll automatically do all the work for you, and before you know it, you'll be able to just open your garage door or close your garage door and keep an eye on everything just like that. It doesn't take too long, it's pretty simple, and overall the setup wasn't too complicated. Now, next off, I'm going to get to the overall camera quality. This is where I'm slightly disappointed, especially with the app and, of course, the camera overall. I do love the device. I love the remote access. I love the quality overall, but here's the problem. There isn't really a way to, constantly loop record it like other security cameras allow you to do. There also isn't a way to maybe pan the camera. Other security cameras allow you to just hook it up to the wall, and afterwards, you can actually use the app to actually pan the physical camera and move around and focus on certain areas. The app also doesn't have like a little zoom functionality, so you can't zoom in on certain spots if you want to zoom in on like someone's face in case you are getting robbed or someone random is inside of your house. Now these are certain features that they can easily add in the coming devices, so it's not the biggest technical issues out there, but it is just a few ideas that I thought I would throw out there if they were to go and update this app. But overall, for simplicity's sake, anyone can set this up and anyone can operate this. I was actually reading Amazon reviews to, get a long-term understanding of how people feel about this, and all in all, basically all people would complain about is the old version of the app, and those complaints aren't now gone because this one is much simpler and the setup is easier. But every single time someone did complain, customer service was one of the best parts. So Asante has these excellent customer service representatives that will actually help you and aid you in installing your garage door opener and of course syncing it up with this device. If you have any problems, they'll actually send you any extra like accessories should you actually need it, like the sensor overall, and it's pretty awesome. All I read was that their customer service is excellent, so keep all that in mind should you go choose to buy this. It's not the cheapest device out there, but of course I'd say it is worth it considering your needs. The last thing I want to talk about is, of course, the 3 individual devices here. So, of course, this, along with the range extender, the camera kit, the range extender comes in at around $150, then another $20 or $30 more, and you can actually get the sensor, and that thing will actually sense whether your garage door is up or down, and it has a few other interesting things built into it as well. Last but not least, I want to just comment on the app. They have a few other products that can actually sync up to their idea of the Internet of Things. So they have this irrigation sensor as well. So if you have, I'd say this is aimed towards the bigger house individuals. So I've actually read reviews where people have hooked up 3 of these to their 5 garage door setup because those are the people concerned with security. So it worked out for them. They probably got the irrigation sensor as well, and everything just syncs up in this nice bundled app. So all in all, I give this a solid 9 out of 10. I'd say it was pretty easy to set up, both in the little thing right here that I set up and of course my actual garage. I think it is something that I'll be using, maybe not daily, but every single time I do forget whether or not I actually closed the garage door. This is a pretty awesome way to physically see, whether I left the garage door open. And let's say I forgot the whole day, it's probably a good way to, check up on the garage without having to leave work or school or wherever you are at a given instance. So all in all, guys, go ahead and check this out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If so, leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. This is going to be me logging off.